she says this question: why did Yeshua say on the cross, "Father, why have you forsaken me?" Or something in those words. I was told those words came from the human part of the body, which can be something other, which I rather not elaborate. And yes, I just came across this video by searching for something different first time here, FYI. Okay, so the question I think at the core is, why does Christ say, Father, Father, why have you forsaken me on the cross? I can give you my very quick and easy answer, and that is he's quoting Psalm 22. It is the opening verse of Psalm 22. Of course, in the first century, there was no such thing as chapters and verses in a person's Bible. They didn't have Bibles. They weren't walking around with the KJV or anything like that. So if you wanted to know, if you wanted to reference a psalm, you didn't say, Psalm 22, chapter, or Psalms, chapter 22, verse 1. That's not how you did it, because there was no such numbering system. Yeah. And so how would you say, go look at Psalm 22? Well, you would quote the beginning of that chapter. Now, I know that great teachers such as R.C. Sproul say, no, there's more to it than that. I actually don't think there is. I think that what Christ is saying is, I am fulfilling a piece of scripture right now. And what piece of scripture is it? It's Psalm 22. In other words, he's saying, go look at Psalm 22 and what I'm doing right now. That's what he's saying when he says, my God, why have you forsaken me? I don't think that there's more to it, even though there are really good scholars who would disagree with that and say, there is more to it. I just think that he is making a reference to a chapter in the Bible. Rob?
Yeah, and I think also that we have to understand that the whole psalm is implied.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so to go to read the psalm, and go back and go, why is Yeshua reciting this psalm? What's the message of the psalm, and how does that relate with what's happening to him at that time?
Elijah says, okay, Joshua, show me something Jesus Christ and Paul taught that's not in Torah. Okay? Paul said that a woman has to pray with her head covered. Yeshua said, if you lust after a woman in your heart, you've committed adultery with her. It said that if you hate your brother, you are guilty of murder. So, I mean, the list could go on. There's quite a bit, actually, that's not in the... Paul specifically says that a woman is not allowed to be a pastor. There's no talk of deacons or a pastorate within the Torah. All we have is judges and elders. So it seems like the system of the church is actually established within the apostolic scriptures. I'm sure I could come up with more. There's plenty of times where, and for those who are going to say, well, that means that it would be adding to the law. No, it's not an adding to the law. I see that as the land grant treaty, but we could talk about that. But that's not how I see it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell us your thoughts on this subject by leaving a comment in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and enable those notifications. And we'll see you in the next video.